Welcome to Real Reviews. Something a little different this week, if you haven't noticed our background. No movie review, but we went to the Calgary Comic and Entertainment Expo again this year.
Yes.
One of our favorite things all year to do.
Oh man, so much to see, so much to do.
We thought we'd give you guys a little insight on what it's like. Because I know lots of people don't even think, you're like, nerdy stuff, I wouldn't really want to go. Let me tell you, there's something for everything. It's such a good time.
I'm pretty sure I saw a 90-year-old grandma there this year. Like, age range from tiny little babies to 90-year-olds.
Like, there's so much to see.
Yeah.
Artist Alley is one of my favorite things.
Oh.
It's filled with comic book artists, people like famous comic book artists, people who do their own art, their own prints and everything, their own take on characters for everyone. There's something for everyone. There's Marvel, there's superheroes, there's DC, there's like My Little Pony, I see Ninja Turtles. You just see
a lot of anime. You
just see like normal famous people, pictures and silhouettes. There's so much art. It would fill our own Medicine-Hat's own Cypress Center just of the artists. It's absolutely insane. And we actually got to have a little chat with one of our favorites we've seen in the past few years. We got to have a chat with him this time. Chasing Artwork, this is Justin. Justin, how you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
We're doing awesome. Like you said, you're one of our favorites. The artwork that you do we think is phenomenal. Now, how many pieces do you usually do in a year that are new?
Oh, geez. Somewhere between 20 and 30 pieces at least, and I try to have at least one graphic novel done a year as well. Coming back to these shows again and again and again, I see a lot of repeat customers, such as yourself, and you guys want to see the new stuff, right? So I can't come with the same stale portfolio year after year. So every single convention I do, and I'm doing quite a few, I try to have at least one new piece for it, even if it's like a last-minute quicker piece, just to kind of keep the portfolio growing and evolving. So as I do new pieces, I have to retire old pieces, so every time you see me, the portfolio should look pretty drastically different.
Perfect. And how long usually does it take to create a new piece?
Usually around 10 to 15 hours, and I try to space it over 2 days. So I'll start the piece, and kind of get all the elements going, and then I leave it for the day, and I come back the next day with like fresh eyes and like caught up on sleep, and that's when I finish it. So like the first 80% is done in one sitting, and then I leave that last 10-15% for like the next day to polish it off.
Busy guy, writing, drawing, coming out to the cons and expos. And how many of these do you usually do a year?
I think I'm up to about 25 shows all over. So I do all over Canada. We had the chance to do Australia last year, made a bit of vacation as well. So it's a full-time gig now. And coming to the shows and meeting the fans, selling the books, it's a really neat opportunity that wasn't around like 10 years ago. You couldn't have done what I'm doing now 10 years ago. Comic-Cons are a new awesome thing that are...
It takes place right outside the Saddle Dome, so the BMO Center, the Big Four, and the attendance this year was 95,000 people. The traffic, the crowds, the cosplay. If you're not dressed up, you're sticking out. There's so many people dressed up, so much fabulous costumes, and again, ranging from their favorite superhero, be it comic book or movie, all the way through, we're not big fans of it. Well, we don't follow anime as much as a lot of these other people do. So there's a lot of costumes out there where we're like, oh, like, what's this? What's going on? All you have to do is ask. Everybody's so friendly. Can I get a picture? Can I get a picture? That's what it's all about.
I almost feel bad for some of those people because they dress up so well, they can't make it through the floor. They get stopped every 30 seconds. Hey, can I take a picture? Can I take a picture? But you said everybody's so friendly. I love it. What's your favorite part of the expo?
All the cosplay costumes, for sure.
Cosplay for sure.
Yeah?
Everything. I just like seeing the creativity that's just abundantly on display here, and just people having a good time. It's a good, safe time. I mean, father-daughter, so this is where we bond.
Honestly, the costumes. I love walking around and seeing everyone all dressed up. It's an amazing event, and it's amazing how many people in Alberta participate in the cosplay. It's just great.
Particularly, I love it when the little kids sort of come up to you and they go, "Oh, it's Star-Lord," and I let them hold the gun and we take pictures. It's just, we got kids ourselves. We're husband and wife, so it's amazing to see them light up like that.
Just people are really
friendly. I love it.
Yeah.
Just have a great attitude most of the time. Yeah. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Actually, this year, Todd McFarlane speaking was absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed his speaking. It was great to have the kids there. He was very encouraging for young folks and artists to get out there and not to worry about a little bit of rejection and keep going. So that was really great.
I love the prints and the artist exhibits. I do a lot of photo ops and getting signatures. I don't know what she does.
I love watching all the people with their costumes.
Seeing everyone's in costumes. And Peyton?
Meeting Stanley.
Tell me the best finishing move that you love to do on any unsuspecting or suspecting victim.
I like the slice, you know, like a good scissor motion. Take that head right off, just cleaning. Ah, you're so huggable. You're so huggable.
Not only cosplayers, we're comic book people.
Yes.
There's a time in every nerd's life when you can walk into someone's booth that they have set up there with the rarest of the rare comics. When I got to pick up the first issue of Fantastic Four.
Right.
Oh, look what's over here. The first appearance of Punisher, the death of Gwen Stacy, giant size X-Men #1.
Anything you can think of. Anything you can think of. It's there.
The hair, if you see the hair standing on my arms right now, it is one of the coolest things to see the rarest comics live.
Yeah.
And that's what you get to see there. You get to see the rarest comics. You get to go, we did a little comic book hunting.
Yeah, I had my list. I had to find some issues I was missing out of my collection.
And that's all people do is people get there early and you just see them just like in Big Bang Theory. Like,
Yeah.
gotta need it. Gotta need it.
And then on top of that, again, like all the collectibles, like if you are looking for anything from any movie, chances are it's here.
So we covered about 2/3 of the BMO Center. Then you can walk into the back and see something even cooler. There's a part where all the celebrities and media guests sign autographs.
Yeah.
You can pay to get your autograph from them. You wait in line, you go up, you get chat from them a few seconds, whatever. But even just walking by, you're like, oh, there's Nathan Fillion. Oh, there's Jeremy Renner.
All these celebrities, that you get to kind of see with your eyes. It's something different. Like you're so used to watching them on TV week to week or your movies, but to actually just walk these aisles and to see them interacting with fans.
And if you like getting their autograph, my personal favorite thing to do at the Comic Expo is a panel. If you know what a panel is, that's when they get certain celebrity guests to just sit there and talk for an hour.
Yeah.
They sit and tell stories. People ask questions, they answer them. They always end up being entertaining. And we saw Nathan Fillion from Firefly.
He was so good.
We saw Todd McFarlane.
Yep.
A couple of the characters from The Flash.
Yep.
Todd McFarlane and Stan Lee together.
Yep.
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Kenny versus Spenny. Ruth Connell from Supernatural. This is what we booked. This is what we try to fill in to 3 packed days.
Right.
Plus filming, plus talking to people, plus shopping. There's so much to do. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
We're going to chat a little bit. We're going to hang out. We're going to talk a little bit. Me and Andrew in front of you. And then some of you have some burning questions in your, I don't know what this means, in your heart that you say, I can't Google this. And some of your questions might be like, what's your favorite movie? I don't know. My favorite, it changes every day. I'll tell you what my favorite today is. Or, I'll just tell you a story I think is somewhat relevant and maybe entertaining. That's our plan. Let's run with it. Start the theme music. Oh, we already did that. Never mind.
We already did it. That's it.
So it's another year in the books for Real Reviews at the Calgary Comic and Entertainment Expo. We'd like to thank them so much for having us there, letting us walk around with the camera. Thanks to all the people who let us talk to them.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, hopefully you get to see this. And we loved it. We love the expo every year. Hopefully you watch this and you'll be like, maybe I'd like to go check this out next year. Even if it's not for a whole weekend, just go
Day
for
pass.
the day.
Day passes
Day
for
pass.
sure.
So much
You
fun.
need to check this out, especially if it's not in your wheelhouse, It's that interaction again. Like, you see the small kids that are there to see the people that they love, you know, Disney princesses, the comic book heroes, and the way their eyes glow when they see them. It's something special, and everybody's there to have a good time. Nobody's there, you know, to ruin anything, you know, those thoughts, those loves. Please check it out.